It's long closed now, but for years and years this place was home to little girls whose parents couldn't cope and who were advised by the Catholic Church that it was the best place for them, little girls like Katie. What they did to her is beyond imagining. Baths in disinfectant, made to eat her own vomit if she refused the food. And then there were the toilet duties.
If there was a toilet blocked, rather than bring in a plumber and pay a plumber, I was called out of my classroom and I had to go in, and she made me kneel down beside the toilet where my mouse was really beside the toilet, and I had to put my hand away up the pipe and collect all the excrement and carry it and it dripping through my hands into the next toilet.
And then there were the priests.
The priest used to take me around the back and tell me that God was happy with me and that I don't have to say any penance, because he's very happy with me, and that, and then he used to make me do things. You know, sometimes he'd make me kneel between his legs.
So this is Derry, to give it its Irish Catholic name, or if you're Protestant, Londonderry. South of the border is the Catholic Republic of Ireland, which has already had to come to terms with organised abuse. The difference here, of course, is that it's the United Kingdom, which is not a Catholic country, and this is a small town. So how come for so many years the Protestant unionist political leadership here apparently didn't know what was going on in places like that little house on the hill over there? That house on the hill was called Termanbacher, and hundreds of boys passed through it. John was abused there and has always believed it inconceivable the authorities didn't know what was going on.
I think they did know about it. I think they had to know about it. Either that, or they completely failed in their own duty of care in going and having inspections of the institutions where children were placed.
The generally held view is that the long-running conflict between the British Army and the Irish Republicans in this town allowed abuse to go on hidden from view, and that if the church was looking after children, then they wouldn't be out on the streets. That would be fine with the politicians here, as well as being the perfect cover for abuse.
There was a vast and sinister conspiracy going on here involving the most powerful elements in Northern Ireland society. Nobody is free from guilt sort of on this. It was not a small number of rotten apples. It wasn't sort of just perverse clergy and perverse nuns doing these things. The perversity was rooted in the political and social realities of Northern Ireland.
This inquiry is only happening at all because people like John and Katie have been prepared to confront their pasts and tell the world. The idea that Catholic abuse could have been organised under the cover of sectarian politics during a time of war is both tragic and shameful. Laurence, Al Jazeera, Northern Ireland.